I scratch my head on this whole diversity thing. Like I can't really understand why you wouldn't want to have a diverse workplace and a diverse board. Not because you need to tick boxes for some proxy advisor, but it'd be like, I'm not really a sporting person, but it'd be like saying, I want to lead the Australian cricket team, but I only want batsmen. I don't want any bowlers. I don't want any fielders. I don't want any wicket keepers. Everyone's got to be the same like me. I'm a batsman. You're not going to win the Ashes, are you?
No,
With that. So,
no,
and
but they can all play the game at the level, so they can actually
yes,
bat and they can actually bowl.
and
If
that's
I
what you
speak
need.
to
You need the bowlers and the
CEO, yeah,
batsmen, and yeah,
but I speak to CEOs and CFOs every day of the week, as you know, it's our job.
yeah.
Their frustration is the amount of people in the boardroom who have never been at their level to hold the bat and hold the ball. And
Well, and
the value add that they get back, and this is them saying it, not me.
mm,
Now, it may not be your board, but it may be other boards. And we wrote a major report on it a few years back, John. It was something
mhm.
like 90% of them out of 120 that we interviewed felt they got very little value back from board. And that was pretty sad to see that, right? Now that could be
Little value back from diversity or from their board full stop.
from the board full stop.
Well, if you chair, you sort of got yourself to blame, haven't you? I mean,
Yeah, you
uh,
might do.
uh, it's always going to be some flaw on a board. There'll be one person at that stage in their career, or they've had enough, or they're on the way out, or this or
Yeah.
that,
And there's some big
or a
egos in
percentage.
CEOs as well too. I understand that.
But I don't really find it like Brambles I've been working at now for probably the longest of my three. We've got a fabulous board. We really do. Everybody contributes. They won't all be there forever,
Yep.
but and a number of them, as you said, are non-standard profile. Some of
Yep.
them are serving CEOs. Some have never actually been on the board before at all, and yet they really contribute. And I think it's the chair's job. If you've got someone who isn't contributing, it's a difficult conversation, but you have to say, look, you're a lovely person, but it's time to move on.
Okay.
Difficult on a board, and a lot of chairs shy away from it because
Yeah.
if they say no, go jump. You don't. It's not like the CEO. You can't just say here are your cards. Then you can end up we have to go to shareholders and everybody going, oh God, it's better just to put up with it.
Yep.
But I think no, I've asked quite a few people to move on over the years, not because they weren't nice people or good they were, but they just weren't fit for purpose of what we were trying to achieve with that board. So I don't think there's any excuse for having a bad board, really.